Hey guys, Sundara here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. Today we have a build video. We are finally taking the BFF house from this and transforming it into this. So let's get into it. So as I bulldoze the lot and create the new house, this is built on the Garden Essence lot, which is where when you start up a new save, the BFF household lives. And it ends up being a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom with an office. So if you didn't want the BFF household to live here, you wanted your own Sims to live here, there is plenty of space for a big family. It ends up being a 2-story house. The original is a 1-story, but I felt like it looked better with it being 2 stories. We're just putting this fence in right now. And they do have a pool, and at the end it ends up being 91,888 simoleons. So we're just going to fix the fence here and just get it all around, and then we're going to add a back porch. Just for them to have entertaining space, because I feel like this household would definitely have entertaining space. We've already got the bathroom down here mapped out, and then we are going to put in a mudroom here, and then like a little hallway area, and then we're going to put in the office and the bedroom over here. And just trying to figure out where the stairs would go. So I actually deleted the hallway and just had it sort of more of an open space. So now we're just going to figure out about how big the upstairs should be. And then just figuring out where to put the bedrooms and the other bathroom. So there's a bedroom and the bathroom, and then there's the other bedroom. Then we're just going to put the walls around where the staircase is. That way I can later go back and make it into a railing. And I definitely took inspiration from this home from this lot being called Garden Essence. So you'll see a lot of garden, a lot of flowers and plants, just adjusting a couple room sizes, putting in some stairs. Getting rid of the underside of the stairs. And then just going for some railing, trying to figure out what I wanted. And then I changed the fence to this one because I just felt like it looked a little bit better, and I closed it off. And I was trying to figure out if I wanted the back porch to go all the way to the fence, or if I just if I was okay with that gap there. I chose to just leave it. It looked fine to me in the end. And then just figuring out a railing for the porches. And then I turned this bit over here into a balcony. Putting the railing over here. We're going to go and grab some stairs. Get rid of the other side there as well. And then we are going to roof it. And I just grabbed this gable roof here. And then one of these over here. And then I ended up going one of these because I felt like it looked a bit better in the end. And then we are just going to keep going with the outside of the house. Just trying to figure out what sort of a look and a door and everything that I'm going for. Made the mudroom just a little bit bigger because I kind of wanted a bit of a wider door here. And I go with this white one. And then just looking through the windows, trying to figure out what I like and what I think would look the best here. So just going to try out a couple of different styles and options, and I end up going with these right here from Cats and Dogs. And just placing them around. Just making sure that they are in places I thought would make sense. And then just trying to figure out about a window for up here on the gabled roof, because I felt like it needed something there. So I just put one of those from Cats and Dogs on either side. And then going for some windows for the upper level. And then since I wanted this to be a balcony, I go and find a sliding or a door. I don't know if it's a sliding door, but it's a door from Dream Home Decorator. And I put the same one as the back door leading out to the back porch. Just trying to make sure that I like all of the window placements and everything. And then I put an archway from the mudroom into the living room area. And then over here, these walls that I'm building right now are not going to stay. I just wanted a spandrel across part of the wall, but I didn't want it across all of the wall, and this is how I did it. So just going to do that and then delete the walls that I no longer need. And then I'm just going to grab a couple of columns. And then I'm going to go for some lights so I can see what I am doing. I just grabbed these saucer lights. And then just trying to figure out what I want the outside of the building to look like. So I go with some stone over here on this bump out. I felt like maybe this used to be part of the porch, but they decided to make an extension and add it on. And they decided to use some stone there. And just looking to see what type of siding I want as far as the rest of the house, and if this is the stone that I want to stick with. And so I'm just looking through the different colors, and I found this green. And I know I've used this green on other houses before here on the channel, but I felt like this green really fit the whole garden essence vibe. And like I said, I was trying to take some inspiration from the house being called that. So I decided to use this green. I just did not like the columns. So I just decided to redo the whole house into the siding without the columns. So that's what I'm doing right now. And just trying to figure out about the foundation and the flooring and everything. And then I felt like it needed a couple more windows here and there. So I'm just looking for something that matches the other windows that I have. So I went with this one from Cats and Dogs as well. And then just trying to make sure all the windows are pretty much on the same level. And just looking to see if there's any other windows I think needs to be added anywhere. So I put one right there. Just seeing if I like them over here by the door. And I really just did not like how they lined up. So I decided not to do that. And then I put one over here. And then I'm going to paint the roof here with these dark shingles. Then doing the roof trim and then the foundation. And then going for some flooring for the porch. I have these like light hexagon tiles from Eco Lifestyle. I thought about a couple others, but I ended up on that one. And then I decided to change my mind and go with this whitewood floor from Cats and Dogs. Just putting the siding over there. And then I decided anyway to stick with the hexagons from Eco Lifestyle. And I made the front porch just a little bit shorter. I'm going to go and grab a mailbox. And I grab this one with all the flowers. And then just going to grab a railing for the stairs. And then getting the stairs inside as well. Just moving the mailbox. And then going and grabbing some trash cans. And I put those over here. I put out 2. And then grabbing some doors for the rest of the house. And these doors, I believe, are from Seasons. Just making sure there's a door for every room that you need to get into. And then just looking at putting some wallpaper and some flooring into the rest of the house. So we are looking at tiles here for the bathrooms. And the tile that I originally put does change. And then we're looking at where the kitchen is going to be and putting some tiles there. So I'm just trying to, like I said, stick with the garden essence. And to me, that's rang like a lot of green and a lot of plants. So you'll see a lot of green in this house. And just trying to figure out what I want. And I really liked this tile with the dark green from Parenthood. And then, like I said, just trying to figure out what to put in the rest of the house. Just for the most part as a placeholder, but in some parts it is what ends up being there. So I put some blue down here because I think that Travis has the lower floor bedroom. And then his office is right beside because he's in the tech guru career. And then I think that Liberty and Summer share the upstairs. So their bedrooms are up here. Just painting the hallway up here. And then over here trying to figure out what wallpaper I think would fit well in the girls' bedroom. So I use this wallpaper from the Decor to the Max, I believe. And then do some blue on the wall for Summer's bedroom. And then over here will be Liberty's bedroom. So I'm just trying to find something that I think would fit her personality and fit her. And I'm just looking through, trying to find something that I thought I could also work with. So I went with this one from the Realm of Magic pack. And then just trying to figure out this is where I put it in the pool, because I was like, they have this big of a lot. There's only 3 of them. There's no way they have no pool. So just doing that real fast. It's just a simple rectangle. Looking at some different swatches for the pool trim. And then just going and grabbing a ladder. Putting in some pool floats. Put in this pink well and then this purple chair. And then I also put in one of those diving things. It's not a diving board, but your Sims can still dive off of that. So I put that there. And then just going back and looking at the different floorings, trying to figure out what tiles I want in the bathroom. Just trying to find something that would match the gray walls. And I go with this white floor, and then I decided I wanted to change the tiles on the wall. So it ends up being this tile from, I believe, high school years. And then just going to go and put some tile in the floor for the kitchen. And I went with this one because it sort of has some green on it. And just looking through to make sure that is the tile that I wanted. And that tile for the kitchen is from high school years. And then just trying to figure out what I want in the rest of the house. Just looking at some different options. And I ended up putting down this dark wood floor. But then I went back and lightened it up, and that is from Cats and Dogs. I believe it's, well, no, because I put the Eco Lifestyle. I believe it's the same one from the porches, but I put the Eco Lifestyle flooring on the porches, so it's the one I thought about on the porches, though. And now we are just looking at kitchen cabinets, trying to figure out if I wanted to make them green or if I was just going to make them white or whichever color I was going for. And I ended up going with white. I just didn't like how the green sat against the tiles. So just figuring out the layout of this. Figuring out where the stove and the refrigerator are going to go. And so now we're just going to go and grab a refrigerator. And I thought about putting in some green ones, but I ended up going with just some plain white ones. And putting in the sink. And then grabbing a dishwasher. And then I looked at putting in some upper cabinets, but there just really wasn't a lot of space with the windows, and I really liked the windows, so I just did not feel like this house needed them. I did switch the sink and the dishwasher because I had moved the window over to accommodate that one. I put in a fire alarm and a thermostat. The thermostat is in the mudroom. And then going back to the kitchen, I was looking for a kitchen shelf. Since I couldn't have the upper cabinets, I figured maybe a shelf would work. So I'm just looking through, trying to figure out which one I wanted to put in. And I grabbed that one there and sized it down. I got some herbs to hang on the wall. And then just looking at it, and I realized that there was enough room for an island. So I went with these, but I put them in the green. And all of the cabinets are from Dream Home Decorator. And then I grabbed some chairs, put in a trash can, and then just went and grabbed some clutter. I got this dish rack over here, these paper towels, and then I'm just looking to see what else I think would work. So I found this shelf and I thought it was perfect for the mudroom, just to sort of bring in the garden essence as you walk into the house. And so I'm just back looking. I knew I wanted a tea set. I just could not find the one that I wanted, so that's what I'm looking for right now. I ended up typing in tea and then just looking, and I grabbed this like shelf from the Bloomer Rooms kit that has the plants planted in like cans and things. I thought that would work too. I grabbed that tea set, and then I'm just going to rearrange the other clutter that I had over there. And then just going for some curtains above the windows. And I went with these from Parenthood. And I placed one and then moved the window out of the way and just tried to get it lined up right. And then I just lined up the rest off of that. And then just moved the window back. And did the same over here. Just trying to get the height and everything correct and trying to get the width correct as well. And then I decided that that was too many different colors of green, so I changed the curtains to be white. And then moving on to the dining room, which is right here beside the kitchen. I knew I wanted them to have a bit of a longer table because I figured that they are young adults and they're probably entertaining a lot with their friends. So I was just trying to find a table that I thought fit this house and their personalities and worked well. And also one that just did not completely blend into the floor. So we're just going through a few options and looking through right here. And I ended up going with this one with the glass down the middle. And then just looking for some chairs. Initially, I went with these from Parenthood, but then I kept looking and I liked these from the high school years pack. So I grabbed those in the white swatch and put them all around. And then just looking for some decorations for the table, I went with these flowers right here from Seasons. And then just looking for some salt and pepper shakers. Just trying to find, I know that we have several different kinds. I was just trying to find some that I liked, and I found these mugs from the Everyday Clutter Kit. I decided to put those out. And then I found these salt and pepper shakers. And I wanted them on either side of the flowers, and then I decided to go with the ones that actually had the napkins as well. And I tried those out, and I'm just rearranging, trying to get them to where I wanted on the table. Just trying to adjust. And then once I had them adjusted, I actually decided I didn't like how that looked. So I went back to these, which are from the base game. And then just trying to get them to adjust to how I wanted them as well. So just playing around with that, trying to get them to adjust to where I want them. And I finally got it there. And then just looking for some artwork for the wall. Just trying to figure out what would work here. And I went with this piece from the Decor to the Max kit. At least I thought about it. I ended up going with this piece from Dine Out. And then just looking to see if there's anything else that I felt like needed to go in here. And I grabbed these plants that hang on the wall from the Blooming Rooms kit. And then we are moving on to Travis's bedroom. And I actually did Travis's bedroom one way, and then I stopped for the day. I came back the next day and had decided that I thought it needed to be done a completely different way. So some of the stuff will change after I get the bedroom done, but then some of it will stay the same. I'm just looking for a bed right now. I grabbed this one, and then I felt like the wallpaper needed to change, so I went with this from the base game. It's like an ombre wall, and then I went and grabbed some bedside tables. And then a wardrobe. I grabbed this one from Eco Lifestyle. And then just going to look about some plants. I put that right there. I grabbed some books. And then going for some artwork on the wall. I grabbed these paintings from Tiny Living. And it's just the 3 animal ones that I grabbed. And then I was looking for something to go in between them there in that space. So I just was looking through the other wall hanging stuff that we have. And just trying to decide what I thought would fit there. And I thought about putting this, which is from a club, but I just didn't feel like that fit. So I kept looking, and I ended up going with this trophy shelf. I sized it down, and I felt like it fit perfectly there. And then I'm just looking for some clutter for the nightside tables. I grab this cap and then these magazines from the Everyday Clutter kit. And then just looking through to see if there's anything else I feel like would work in this room. And then I go and I look for a rug. And I look through a couple of different options. And I end up going with this one that is the white and the gray. And then I came back the next day, and I felt like I had thought about their styles and how different they would be, and I think that Travis would have more of an industrial style, so I'm sort of adding a little bit more of the metal and industrial look to his room here. Just changed out the bed, changed out the nightside tables. I moved this over here because there was a light that I really wanted that hangs on the wall that I just felt like would work, and it's this one right here. And I changed it to black. And then I moved on to the office. Just trying to find a desk, I went with this one. And then just looking for a chair. I figure with Travis being in the tech guru career, he would really need a good office space, so I went with this chair. And then I put the chair in the blue swatch, put the desk in the white swatch, and now I'm just looking for a plant, and I grabbed this one from the Blooming Rooms kit. I'm going to grab a computer for him. And then just looking about some bookshelves where he can display some of his items and be able to store like some of his books and things that he needs for his job. So I am going to clutter up these shelves and his desk. I gave him a tissue box, and then I put out some glasses from the Everyday Clutter kit. Just trying to really make it feel like his office was definitely what he needed it to be. I grabbed 2 of these little figurines from the Discover University pack. I put one of them in each side of the shelves. I grabbed this black and white one for this one, and then this other one that looks like a robot. And then in toys for the robotic station, you can actually make these toys called Chatterbots. I grabbed a couple of those in different colors. And then I grabbed a couple of the ships from Star Wars from the Journey to Batuu pack, and a couple of the droids as well, because I figured that he would probably like that stuff. And I did grab a rug. And then I'm just looking at putting in a little bit more of an industrial style light for both his bedroom and the office. And then I'm just looking at a different lighting choice for the kitchen and dining room. And I go with that one there. And then I'm looking at the mudroom now. Just going to put down a quick rug. Then I grabbed this one from Cats and Dogs. And then just going to look at a few different options. I thought about this bench, but then I decided to just go and put in this from high school years, as if it's like a bench or a seat where they could sit down and get their shoes on or off. And then I went and grabbed those hanging shelves from Dream Home Decorator that you can actually hang the clothes on. These ones here. I grabbed a couple of those, changed them to white. Then I grabbed some clothes to hang on them. And then just going to put some boxes up here on the shelves. And then change the colors. And then I am going to grab some shoes. Just going to grab 3 different sets to sort of reflect the 3 different styles of the people that live here. And then I am looking for something to go on the wall of the office. Just trying to find something that would fit. I thought about this robot. I decided against it. And so I just grabbed some diplomas and things like that. And then this painting over here. And this is where we're going to end part 1, guys. So watch out for part 2. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my other videos. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.